say that Zenith have the stronger opening gank, but it's all, as you say, I think a lot of it's going to come down to how Zacian and Buzzwell perform.
And we've seen Yo on those all-rounders, Buzzwell dominating this so far, so it's going to be awesome to see. Glaceon going into the jungle, you kind of do expect that, as you say, that level 4 Evo giving them the shards, the first move. It's going to be interesting if it's Icicle Spear or the shard, but we do see the Elder Goss going in to get the red buff here, which, you know, it's normal. Elder Goss is so good with red buff.
Elder Block, here we go. Slowing down that Blissey, but huge engage here coming from the Zacian, doing nice damage. Buzzwell is able to reply with the damage of his own. I think Blissey could be in trouble, but a nice XP to just get him out and then get him back to the safety of his tier 1 goal.
Yeah, as I said, this is going to come down to who gets their move first up here. Is it Buzzwell or is it Zacian? And with the Glaceon coming up and doing what it does, the Buzzwell does go down there. Eldegoss is going to do what it can to drop some damage, but it does mean that this farm is likely going to go more towards Zacian, which, if it gets that Sacred Sword or Metal Claw first, can really dominate a lane.
Yeah, and this is obviously the reason why EVs are so strong in the jungle. That early power spike and able to get that huge damage on the first level ganks, the first lane gank, sorry. You know, when you combine that with Zacian, who's just going to be dealing that damage, ripping through that Elder Boss, managing to just get away, probably needing to evolve. Zacian maybe overextended a little bit too much. David is online, I repeat, David is online.
I was waiting for it.
Elder Goss, yeah, Elder Goss needs to evolve as soon as possible, but a nice exchange in the top there for Apagnan, and they are able to get some goals in.
Yeah, that was very well played. I think Zacian's probably going to see what they can do, but they are reversing. What I'm going to do here, by the way, trainers, is I'm going to try and sort out this camera. So please do bear with me, because apparently you can zoom it out. So I do apologise while I try and do this. I'm not quite sure where it is.
Settings or battle info.
System settings, maybe? Camera distance, there we go, camera distance. Yeah. So, we did miss a bit of a fight in there, but hopefully that does give you a bit more of a better experience, trainers. So, apologies for that. But hey, look, we can see a lot more now. This is awesome. So, bottom side, Glaceon just falling there to the Delphox. Class has managed to get to level 7 on that Delphox. They're going to be really getting going with that, especially if they do manage to get this Umbreon. It takes a lot, but they do manage to get Umbreon. It's just going to be the Ivysaur versus them both there. What's going to happen here? Oh, Mew with the serve. Mew picking up that with the serve. That is really huge. Slowbro doing some zoning whilst they're managing to pick up the farm and get some scores themselves.
A nice little push there, and it's just starting to see a little bit one-sidedness in terms of levels and the score going towards Apagnan. I'm not very good at reading. And it looks like we are getting ready for the first objective in the bottom lane. Looks like Zenith are committing most of their team down here. Elder Goss is on his way down. But Apagnan is starting to rip through his ready steel. Looks like Zenith are here. They kind of want to get in there, but they're lacking some damage. Only the Glacier there to really do anything. Nice ult from the Delphox, slowing down the Glacier and bringing down to half his health. He does ults try and steal, but it's not enough.
Unfortunately not. Klaus is just showing people how exactly you play Delphox there. That was very well played. During all of that, we had the Zacian and the Buzzwell having a bit of a fight in the top lane. It does look like the Buzzwell has managed to win that. And Pagnan's slightly taking the lead here. I mean, I say slightly. It is 18 to 221. And they're just going to try and grab the farm. I mean, Icicle Shard just really good for securing. And Buzzwell is thinking, no one's around. I'm taking this Lecky. This is mine. Let's take this. They can push that in. Do you reckon they're going to try and poke that in?
Maybe. Like, why not? I mean, scoring on the tier 2 goal is such a big deal. So,
especially with no jump pad.
Yeah, before the 5-minute mark. I mean, and they're definitely sitting on a nice, sensible lead. Blissey getting absolutely annihilated. He's down to the Zacian on his own, but unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Big Sacred Sword. Oh, Delphox taking a lot of damage and a huge engage on there, but they are able to.
Yeah, that goes in. I think they're probably, I mean, they don't have enough to break it yet, but still, that is really huge. 18 to 324. Delphox ult is just so big in this game, trainers. You get it so often. Zacian doing the best that they could to try and defend that, but it's just a bit too much damage there. They're going to disengage their Apagnan, although they're also grabbing as much farm as they can on the way.
Yeah, and there are certainly some yellow dots around the map, so it's definitely a good time to maybe try and catch on levels. We do still have a level 8 Venusaur, and we're at the halfway mark. we would like to be Venusaur at this stage and have access to the ult. We do see a Slowbro killing an Umbreon. Must have missed that in the jungle, I'm guessing. Eldegoss being very aggressive, trying to get a score, but I think he might go down for it.
Oof, yeah, I think with the Venu boosted and the Glaceon, it's just a bit too much for it there. But hey, they've managed to get the score. They've even scored in that T2 there. They're making it 18, 342 with a 4 up top as well from the Buzzwole. They are just throwing aggression every single lane that they can. But it looks like we're going to have a fight for this Regirock here. Oh,
yeah,
Delphox.
Oh, nice. Trap the Umbreon, taking it out. So we are now missing the front line for Zenith, so it's down to Apagnan to really take advantage of this lovely beam coming in from the Venusaur, nearly take the Delphox and the Mew.
I mean, that was huge. They'd lease the Regirock out. It's going to go reset. They know the Zacian's there in the background, and the thing is, when it's there, you can try and grab it. Zacian getting the Delphox, that's a lot of damage for them to lose in that fight, and it's still here. Mew is coming in with the ult. They're going to see what they can do. Are they going to get a surf on it? Oh, the Mew manages to secure the Regirock. That is going to be huge for the side of Apagnan there.
Yeah, really nice secure. To be fair, they are already in the lead, but you can't let your enemy come back with start winning objectives. So they're doing a really good job of being oppressive towards Zenith. Even go for a jungle invade here, just helping themselves to this blue buff. Goes on Mew, very smart target.
Yeah, as you say, when you've got this much of a lead, you've just got to keep putting that pressure on, keep being aggressive. You don't want to give the team chance to get in. I mean, you've broken those goals, so they do have the catch-up XP, but you've got to keep getting these objectives so that you can keep that pressure on.
One thing I will say is the Venusaur is doing his best to keep him level, but I know where he has been behind on level most of the game. He's not actually been present to a lot of these team fights, unless it's the bottom lane, and I think that's a big shame because they could probably really do this the solar beam from him.
Yeah, especially when you have that Mew solar beam coming in there. We do see a huge ult from the Venu there. They don't manage to grab anyone. The Eldegoss is getting away on just a little bit of health. Huge beam from Mew there to take out the Venu. And the Buzzwole's doing the same there to get a KO. But it's going to be the Zacian against the Buzzwole. But with the help of the Delphox, the Zacian goes down. Buzzwole's wanting to clean up the Blissey here. And they do manage to. It is just... And the Glaceon goes down. And it's just the Venu and the Umbreon to defend each lane.
Yeah, this is gonna be. It's definitely going to be a Rayquaza game for Zenith as it stands behind them pretty much everything. But they've got the Pokemon that can steal it. They've got the Venusaur. Glaceon does need to try and stay alive, but it's really hard to do that when you've got a Buzzwole. And you know, Delphox ult can be really impressive for a Pokemon that wants to sit back and safe, especially with the massive area that he covers.
Oh, Umbreon was very close to getting that with a basic, unfortunately just missing. So Apagnan really playing it smart there, leaving that Lecky till like 20 seconds till Ray. So here you've got the Lecky going to the home base and you've got Apagnan set up ready for them coming in for the Ray. What can you do here?
Yeah, I think a lot of this is going to be a lot of pressure on the Venusaur and the Glaceon. The Umbreon going down, that's terrible. I mean, I think that on its own could really essentially just be the final nail in the coffin. Buzzwole does take a nice bit of damage there from the Glaceon. Glaceon is the sort of Pokemon that can kite very well, but Delphox just melted the Rayquaza. I don't think Zenith will be able to come back from this.
No, I mean, Buzzwole going in there at least distracted them enough for them to be able to just go rip for everybody else. And you've got a Mew and a Delphox ripping, so that's really good rip. They just managed to rain points in here. It's a lot of points. And yeah, we do see Zenith surrender that game. It's understandable. It seems like that was Apagnan all the way there, Robo.
Yeah, it's a shame that I've just seen that this is the second game of this bracket, so I believe that's going to make it a 1-all. Yeah, I'm not really sure what went wrong there. I think the Zacian was maybe a bit underwhelming. Like I'm used to seeing Zacian just rip through the team. Only picking up 1 kill, which is a shame. Glacian only picking up the other 3 kills. But when you compare that to the... Yeah, I mean, that's 29 kills for Apagnan, so it was very one-sided, to be honest.